Welcome to Sarah's sketch walk for this evening's sketch. We're not walking at all, we're back in our garden. We have this amazing toad. We have to be so quick on this one. I don't even think we're going to last 5 minutes because they do move. They move very quick. So I'm going to draw a rough shape of a triangle because it's at an angle. And then I'm going to just basically work out where the stomach area is. And then I'm going to, so that's the sort of head area. And then I'm going to draw another loose triangle here. And then I'm going to work out where the leg is. And this is all just judging by eye because we have to be so fast. And then the leg is kind of bent into two joints here. And then we have the foot. And because we have a pebble, it's sitting on a pebble, I'm just going to roughly draw in the, it's very abstract at this stage, isn't it? So what I don't want to do is kind of waste time. So I'm just going to draw the foot that comes up here. The stomach area I'm going to bring down a small amount. I'm going to work out the leg area comes from here, and we've got a joint. If the toad moves, it really doesn't matter because, you know, the movement that you create within your drawing is rather nice. And so we have some feet, and then imagine that's a stick of rock. Gives you some 3-dimension. And then actually there's like a cheek, so then I'm going to draw a square for the cheek, and that's where I'm going to place my eye. I'm going to position my eye here, and the eye is half closed because it has a lid. I'm just going to block it in really fast. It has a little character. Then I'm going to come across and realise that actually the other eye is in line, so I'm just going to draw myself a vague line. Can't see the whole of it because of the angle, but we can see the lid. Then I realise that I've done this triangle a bit big, so I'm going to rub some of that out and shorten the face area. Bring that bit down in another triangle. So I'm working in largely in triangles. I'm going to just go off at the centre there. Hi Bella, have you come to see what we're doing? I'm just going to give it some eye shine by taking some of my thing out. Now I'm going to just roughly give this body area some texture, because as we know, the toads have texture on their back and a bit more shape on the triangle. And then the underneath comes here, and the face is kind of coming over because of the angle we're at. And we can just very briefly see some feet here. I'm just going to make those a tiny little bit, and they have some little shapes on there. Obviously we don't need to do the whole thing because as long as we have the shapes on one side, and I can actually see the knee joint better now, and this bit's actually thinner than I anticipated. So I'm just going to shade in. Living creatures, people do think they're hard, but they're actually not too bad if you realise that creatures normally go back into their position, so movement is not such a problem. You have to get the shape of the head right though, and I do feel that this leg is, this is very slight here. It's a very strange angle we're sitting at, toad. And I'm imagining a thickness under here, and then we're going to bring this up a bit because we want to give this some height. So here's our abstract pebble. We're running out of time. It's all getting a bit of a rush. I'm just going to put some shading into the back area. I'm going to give the whole top bit a thickness. Then I'm going to realise that it actually goes down at an angle here. So I can start shading around the body. I have used quite, oh no, I think we're nearly there. I think we might have to stop.
Toad's gone.
The toad has gone. That was a brief, rare little thing, but we've done our best. And to be honest, in 5 minutes, a live creature, which I could go and find more reference for, but I like the character that I've created. And then you have to use a tiny bit of memory. And when I was doing it, I did realise this leg did not protrude so far from there. So have a good look while you're working so that you can remember, okay, little bits and bobs so that you can then work on it after. And there we go, our little character. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to go on to the Herts and Middlesex Wildlife Trust website, and if you haven't done already, sign up for the Wild at Home newsletter.